Welcome to the Deep Dive. We take a pile of interesting sources, dig through them, and pull out the knowledge you need.
Glad to be here.
Today, we're tackling this common idea, that there's this huge acute shortage of AI specialists.
Right, you hear it everywhere.
Well, we looked at professional data on over 3 million people. And honestly, the findings really challenge that whole narrative.
They absolutely do.
Yeah.
What the sources show is that this feeling of scarcity, it's skewed, fundamentally skewed, because organizations are basically ignoring what we might call an invisible AI workforce.
Okay, invisible workforce. So our mission today is to unpack that for you. We want to show where this hidden talent pool actually is, and maybe more importantly, how you can find it.
Precisely.
So let's just jump straight to the core finding. The big number. Get this. The pool of professionals who have real substantive AI capabilities is about 20 times larger than the group holding those explicit AI job titles.
20 times. Yeah.
20 to 1, that's not a shortage. That
Yeah.
feels more like a massive blind spot in how companies are hiring.
That's exactly what it is. And that 20.1 ratio, we should note, is specifically looking at people with machine learning skills. It's a crucial insight.
So how does that happen? How do you get 20 people with the skills for every one person with the title?
Well, it's really down to how AI skills have spread out. It's the democratization of the tools, partly. These capabilities aren't just stuck in specialized silos anymore.
Okay.
They've diffused across lots of technical roles. Think about software engineers, data analysts. They're routinely using powerful open source libraries, TensorFlow, PyTorch, as part of their everyday job.
Right, it's just part of the modern tech toolkit now.
Exactly. It's becoming a foundational competency, not some separate walled-off specialty.
That makes a lot of sense. But then the flip side, if organizations are only looking for those traditional AI titles, the machine learning engineers, the AI scientists, they're fishing in this tiny visible pond, and the result is what? Long job vacancies, crazy high salary demands.
That's exactly it. Extended vacancies, inflated compensation. They're completely missing this huge existing talent ecosystem simply because they're too focused on, the job title.
And that narrow focus probably dictates where they think the talent is located too, right?
Absolutely. The traditional AI specialists, the ones with the titles, they do tend to cluster, usually in the big, expensive tech hubs, San Francisco, Seattle, the usual suspects.
Yeah.
But this invisible talent pool, the 20X workforce, it's way more spread out, globally distributed. We found huge untapped concentrations in places like Bengaluru and Pune in India, for instance.
Okay, so that geographic spread is key. You've sort of pinpointed the organizational mistake there. But let's talk money. What happens when you factor in compensation for genuinely comparable skills?
This is where it gets really interesting. The economics highlight a massive market inefficiency.
How so?
Okay, take someone with comparable AI skills. In Seattle, let's say, if they're part of that hidden talent pool, their average salary range might be somewhere like $179K to $333K.
Still pretty high, but okay.
Right. Now, take those identical skills, find someone in Bengaluru. That salary range plummets. We're talking maybe $13K to $24K.
Wow. 13 to 24,000 versus potentially over 300,000 for the same skill set.
Pretty much. It's an enormous gap.
That just underscores the premium being paid purely for location and, I guess, the right job title on a resume, even if the actual ability is the same.
Exactly. And this creates these huge, what you might call arbitrage opportunities for companies that are willing to look differently.
So what's the move? What's the strategic shift companies need to make?
It's pretty clear. They have to move away from focusing so much on pedigree, on credentials, on past job titles. The focus needs to shift squarely onto skill-based talent identification.
Skill-based. So how do you actually do that? Are standard interviews and resume screens just not good enough anymore?
They're often not, no. You need more practical project-based assessments, things that actually evaluate what someone can do, not just where they worked before or what degree they have.
Makes sense.
And another big piece we found, strategic university partnerships, they're critical, but specifically with universities that embed AI learning across their broader technical programs, not just in isolated AI degrees.
Right, spreading it out, like the skills themselves have spread out. We saw a really striking example of this in the data, didn't we?
We did. Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University in India.
Yeah, JNTU. The ratio there was incredible, something like 53.1. 53 hidden talents for every one graduate with the traditional AI title.
That's right, 53 to 1. It shows these institutions are just massive, often overlooked pipelines, producing exactly this kind of hidden talent that you can tap into if you use skill-based assessment.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. What's the key takeaway for our listeners?
I think the main point is this. If you want to build strong AI capabilities, you need to get much better at recognizing and developing the skills that are often already there.
Right. Whether that's looking externally using smarter, skill-focused assessments.
Exactly. Or looking internally, upskilling your existing technical teams. The data actually shows that companies doing this are 1.7 times more likely to deploy AI successfully at scale. So nurturing internal talent works too.
That really reframes the whole talent shortage problem into more of a recognition problem.
Precisely.
Okay, fascinating stuff. Let's leave you, our listener, with a final thought to chew on then. Given that people with identical AI skills can command such wildly different salaries based purely on their job title or where they live, how long can that last? How quickly do you think truly transparent, skill-based labor marketplaces will evolve to basically erase those geographic and credential-based pay gaps? Something to think about.